Does William Shatner have a little secret that he's been keeping from people, or is he just pulling people's legs? That's what I want to know today. So I found this video on the X. We're going to look at it, and I'm going to turn it up as loud as I can, and hopefully you can hear it. So let's get into this. Now, I already fast-forwarded a little bit because it's this guy in the red shirt. He's coming up to, I guess, some type of convention where William Shatner's signing his autograph. I don't know who wants it. Anyhow. And this guy's like, yeah, I worked on the Boston Legal, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. And so that's basically all you missed. All right, let's get into this.
Boston Legal with you. I remember working with you. Great time.
Oh, good.
I mean, I don't know how you do it. You look young.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the hair and everything.
Yeah.
Is it the baby's blood? I mean, I need the secret. You know what I'm saying?
Drinking blood.
It's crazy.
Yes,
It's
drink
crazy.
blood.
That's what I'm saying.
Preferably if the person's alive. Hey, suck on the blood like I'm a man.
Keeps you young, right?
Keeps you young.
Boy, this guy's pushing 100. He looks younger than these out here. I love this guy.
I gotta move on.
Hey, it's been a pleasure.
Right.
It's been a pleasure. John Bravo, by the way, screenwriter and producer and director.
Anyhow, I don't know if that guy's just playing a character. I don't really care. The whole point to me, let me get rid of that, was he's saying this. Now, he could be saying this and he's just like, this is just some weird, stupid conspiracy theory people have about us Hollywood people. Or maybe not. I don't know. And now, I have already done a reading on, you remember William Shatner's wife who was found in the bottom of a pool? Or was it a spa? Whichever. Noreen. I've done a reading for that, but that's in the Moon Moth Manor. So if you want to get a look at that one, join me in the Moon Moth Manor at AlyciaWicker.com. But today, we're going to do a 2-for-1. I want to find out if he's really like a vampire, and also I want to find out why does Hollywood really not like him. I don't know this to be true because I haven't surveyed all the people in Hollywood. However, I think there's kind of a general consensus he's not really that loved. I don't know. But that's what we're going to find out. Of course, all alleged for entertainment purposes only. It's not fact. Psychic download snarky opinions. And if you're a big William Shatner fan, I'm probably going to say something you're not going to like. So you might want to move on. All right. Is William Shatner, is he drinking the blood of the babies? Let's see. Let's just see. Yeah. Something about that dude bugs me. Maybe it's ever since I did that Noreen video. All right. Stop it. 7 of Cups. Coming on. Oh, God, no. Stop it. Ick. I don't think he's just trying to be funny. Oh, God, I don't think he's just being funny. I don't think he's pretending to be a vampire. I think he's actually into this shit. Oh, nakedy people. Oh, my. Put on your tinfoil hat, kids, because this looks like he's into this shit. I mean, stop it. Yeah, I think he would prefer it one way, but he'll take it another way. It's okay, just as long as he gets it, from people on their way out, and it just helps to keep him moving forward. Sometimes there's a fight over the supply. There might not be enough, but he's definitely into it because he's trying to keep his engine completely running. It's almost as if he gets to the point of his batteries are kind of drained, he needs to top off again. Much like if my car's going to run out of gas, I need to do this. There's a bunch of people doing this apparently, and he's just one of the kids. Okay, not one of the kids. Might be doing something else. Okay. My gosh. I don't know why I'm surprised. I don't know why. All these eyes wide shut people do this, but which then leads me to the question. Well, before we go to why there's the theory that Hollywood doesn't like him. Let's see why would he say this out loud? What's behind? I don't know if we'll get answers to these, but kind of like, what's his vibe around it? Why would he say this out loud? Why would he continue in this practice? I mean, I guess we know he wants to stay alive and not look like a crypt keeper coming out from the grave. What's his deal? What can we know more about him and his vampire ways? I want to suck your blood. Blah, 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 blah. Clingy. Mischievous. Okay, so this is not just about keeping his tank topped off. It's about the rituals. It's about their get-togethers. There's about the different ways of getting it. There's, God, gross. The vulnerable card. Great. Abandonment. Okay, yeah. Okay, these cards just say it all. Gross. We have clingy, mischievous, music, family, options. We have vulnerable, abandonment, numbing, strength, anticipation. Like I said before, there's multiple ways and things they do to get their meal. Okay, so there's an anticipation. There's a whole little rigmarole around it, just like the whole probably wearing their mask and their robes and whatever other weird stuff that they're doing. This is a thing where people in the Eyes Wide Eyes Wide Shut family, they find their strength together. This is one of their bonding things. Like they all like normal people be like, you know, oh, I'll see you at Christmas time and we'll have some eggnog and apple cider and tell jokes, you know, about how, I don't know, whatever. This is theirs. There's music and numbing before they even get to that part. We're kind of going in reverse here. There's like the whole thing, like, yeah, put on the greatest hits, you know, of, I don't know, maybe they play Celine Dion's greatest hits. I know. Okay, so there's just this whole idea, like, we're getting the situation staged, and then we're given something to calm down a smidgen, but not too much, but just to make it so they're not going to hurt us. This is the disgusting thing over here. I mean, the whole thing's disgusting, but this is like, think of the children that run away, that don't have anywhere to live. Think about the kids that are taken. You could even allege through various agencies, things like that. The most vulnerable, the kids that nobody cares about. There's also, I think, adults. But it's almost this idea of eating the poison apple and enticing them, like, here, come to me, my pretty. Would you like my apple? Yes, I've got more. Come with me. And then you go. And then you're into this whole ceremony where they're doing all this stuff, and all these ghouls over here are all, right? Their fangs probably come out, and they're all, and then the whole thing goes down. This is a whole, God, you get it. We don't even need to, we don't have to reiterate that. Blech. Okay, so it's going on. How high up in the Eyes Wide Shut group is Mr. Shatner? I don't know. Here's my conundrum, but I don't really know that much. I'd assume he would have some type of dinero, right? He's doing the Unexplained Mysteries on, I don't know, History Channel or something. I saw him like on a round table for Ancient Aliens, which, why? Ugh. Anyway. And then I think he went up into space, but I don't know that he paid for it. And then he's at this convention signing his signature. I assume he's got, like, I don't know, maybe this is where old fart stars go to just have people who remember them come over there and, you know, kiss their ass for a couple seconds, and they get excited about it, and, you know, they'll take some pocket money under the table. Maybe that's all the convention things are about. I don't know. Anyhow, How high up and eyes wide shut? Why is my ear ringing? Why? Why is Mr. Shatner? No. Oh. He's in there. He's on up in there. Although here's the thing that's interesting. Now we've talked about before that there's different, in my opinion, different branches or whatever, clubs, however you want to frame it for this. Like, I've gotten like Scientology is like, wouldn't necessarily be Eyes Wide Shut, but they work together, similar type groups, or they help each other out. But this would be to how I've been seeing the Eyes Wide Shut group. There's levels in it, and then there also seems to be a split, like if I was going to say old Hollywood, new Hollywood. Okay, it's like it's all the same group of demons. He feels to be in a one that maybe is not the new school, it's old school Hollywood. There's like a different vibe around it, and I'm not quite sure what the difference is. At one point I'm going to do a reading about that. I need to make sure I'm not in a, I don't know, spot where I'm going to feel like I'm going to get nauseous. Okay. He's definitely a part of the group. Oh, should I cover up these nakedy people? I don't know anymore. Ah, gosh. And this is where he's out of one group, but he's definitely in one group. So I don't know, like I said, he's in the old one, old Hollywood maybe, and there's a new Hollywood over here. Maybe he's over here and he has to hang with all the senior citizen Eyes Wide Shut. Maybe. Yeah, maybe they all go to some old time, like, I don't even know if the Brown Derby's anywhere or even around, but, like a back room of an old Hollywood type restaurant, and they're in the back room, doing all this kind of stuff. But that is definitely a part of it. It helps him to recharge his batteries, and there is some element of liking to chase the prey. Yeah. All right, let's cover up those folks. Yeah, okay. No, I don't want to ask. I was going to get into the differences between the groups, but that's going to lead me down a different rabbit hole. Now, William Shatner. What is Hollywood, the current Hollywood powers that be? What is the current Hollywood powers that be? Think about Mr. Shatner. Do they love him? Do they hate him? Do they tolerate him? Let's see. They don't like him. They don't like him. Gosh. It's almost like he wants to win their good graces. Like, I'm hoping one day they'll change their minds and let me back in. Yeah, weird. Oh. Something that he's done in the past that is not known to the rest of us is something where these demons somehow drew a line, and they see him as a psychopath, and they don't want him anywhere near where they are. It's like, I don't want my creepy Uncle Charles to be anywhere near us, so don't invite him to the family get-togethers. Don't bring him to the house. If you want to bring him to the park where he can pee on a tree, that's fine, but we're not bringing him anywhere near our stuff. That's what it is with him. There's something this dude's done, and they're like, no. Okay, now I gotta know. What'd you do? He's been excommunicated from the royalty section. Maybe he should go join the royal family. I don't know. Well, they all seem to be breaking up too, isn't that right? All right, what did Shatner do to get excommunicated out of the higher upper echelons of the Eyes Wide Shut group? Oh, God. Alycia, why do you ask these questions? Oh, I don't know. I just like to torture myself with information about what demons do. You know how it goes. Curious minds can't be stopped to be looking into these world of freaks. Let's get... Oh, God. Black. Gross. Mildred, come on out. All right. Oh, shit, there's a nakedy person again. Oh. Lepidolite. Lepidolite won't really keep you from... If you're out at a nude beach, they'll still see you. It works on cards, though. Okay. Let's see. What's the nitty-gritty about Mr. Shatner allegedly doing something that they said, you are not coming to dinner with us anymore, or dessert, or whatever. You're going to go hang out in the elderly section of our Eyes Wide Shut crew. My ear is still ringing. Don't like that at all. If you know what it means when your ear rings, it's this ear ringing. That's my left ear ringing. Okay. He offered someone, I'm going to say a Nino or Nina, he offered them some concoction to calm them down. Oh, geez. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. So, in the Moth Manor, there's a video on Cedars-Sinai Hospital that is never going to get uploaded here onto the Tube of the U. But if you're in the Moth Manor, it's like Hollywood's Glamour Hospital, or it might say Cedars-Sinai. I don't know. You can just search in the Moth Manor vault for exclusives, the videos that you only get in the Moth Manor. And in there you will see about that hospital. Now, if you're not in the manor and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, let's just say that there's special different things that happen in hospitals, and there's special different doctors and nurses and people in these hospitals who facilitate things that are perhaps not legal. And let's say they also help to play around with the Eyes Wide Shut group and help them do their things as well. Okay, so there was someone, I would say medical professional, who was on site, who was supposed to be there to keep the person, the Nino, no, it's the Nina, to keep the Nina alive while we're doing something nefarious. It looks like old Bill here, he administered some medicine to kind of knock them out a little bit, calm them down so they weren't so jumpy and trying to escape for their life. That looks like this Nina also was with Bambino. There was a harvesting. Someone called a flag on the play and said, no, this is going terribly wrong. Bill didn't care, allegedly. He's like, nope, this is almost like this is like when a dog or a cat, and they go hunting, and they get the mouse, or the possum, or the whatever, and you're like, no! And you're trying to get that animal out of their mouth. Same idea. They don't want to let it go. So there's multiple people there that don't want to be, multiple celebs who are there who don't want to be affiliated with this, and they're like, I don't know, somehow he's broken protocol, and I don't know if there's like, if someone over here says stop, you're supposed to stop, and he doesn't stop, and that's like disobeying the rules, but there's he's crossed a line, more so than whatever this was that they were going to allow to permit to move forward, so they would have been okay with this, but something went a step too far, and he wouldn't stop, and they're like, oh, no. Yeah, I don't know what their lines are, that one's too far, because this already started off one too far for me, but... And then they all witnessed him, glug, 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 like the vampire he is. All right. Continuing on. Take that over here. We have the Tower. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant and the Temperance. Permanent ban from the inner sanctum. Permanent ban from the inner sanctum and all the extra fun activities they have. He has a growing problem, probably much like how those rumors about Kevin Spacey at a certain island. Yeah. Things started to keep getting escalating, and we cannot, he's not listening. Okay, now this is, I'm going to need more fries on that because this is something about a whole lot of money on working on getting a Nino. I don't know what that is. Somehow, the governing body standards were saying like this is like just you've gone beyond what we allow, and we have our own rules and regulations, and this is just one step too far. Okay. And so this was his last hurrah. Enjoy it, Bill. This is your last hurrah. Because we're voting you out. You're out the door. And no more. Let's go back to this last, well, not last one, but this Ten of Pentacles here, because there's something with a whole bunch of legacy family money. And we have working on a little boy. And I want to know what that is about, because that's some other aspect here, because it looked like he was I guess we'll use the same deck. He's a common or a repeat offender. What can I know about this Ten of Pentacles and the busy bee and the little boy? Oh, no. This would be an internal offering. Someone in, we'll say, within the Eyes Wide Shut community offered up their own Nino for an event. Someone offered up their own Nino for an event. But again, it's kind of like he doesn't want to share. Like, I don't know if he thought this was just for himself. Like, he's not sharing. It's like, but the offering of this little kid was not just for him. Why does this feel familiar? I feel like I've read on a Eyes Wide Shut thing like this before. I don't know. Either way, this is very much like he didn't want to share. He somehow like felt like he was like, I don't know, at the top of the food chain, and felt like, oh, well, this must be for me and I will take whatever I want. Don't you know who I am? Like, I'm Hollywood royalty and this is all about me. It was something like, again, kind of like the cat with the mouse in its mouth and it's not going to let it go. That's how sicko this dude is. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I can't. No moss with you. Read on you, I think, 2 times now. Grossing me out. Don't like this man. Anyhow, you tell me what you think down in the comments, because this is just, I can't with this dude. I can't. Ugh. But of course, it's all alleged for entertainment purposes only. You know, it's totally could be BS. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, because William Shatner's kind of scary. Anyhow, with that, thanks so much for watching me. Join me in the Moon Moth Manor. Become a member of the channel, and you can check out the perks of that. And in the meantime, stay away from the eyes wide shut. Adios.